Welcome back to Big Noon. Tom Rinaldi here in Waco. Nick Saban, by any objective measure, is among the greatest coaches in the history of any sport. Last season, he won his 7th national title, surpassing Bear Bryant for the most in college football history. As his Crimson Tide pursue another championship this season, Saban sat down with us, telling stories, sharing memories, and reflecting on the journey, a journey that included a trip to the bottom of a coal mine.
Anytime you come off a championship, you got a little complacency, you got a different mindset of what do we really want to accomplish here. So I've tried to get the players to adapt.
Touchdown, Alabama!
Sometimes successfully and sometimes not so successfully.
Shoulders down, 7. You're straight up and down, man. You got the flat. You got no carry. Do it again.
What's one thing you'd change about yourself?
I always pray that I don't get mad. People like you showing me having a fit on the sidelines made me say, that didn't look so good, man. I just try to be me. There was a time when I didn't always try to be me. I was very anxious, very nervous about saying the wrong things. All those things sort of made an image.
What was that image?
Almost a Till of the Hun type coach, you know? And that really wasn't who I was, but that's the image that I projected.
What was the turning point in that realization?
I said to Miss Terry one day, it really upsets me that the picture that the media paints of me is not really who I am. And she looked at me and she said, you have nobody to blame for that but yourself, because that's what you project. That's when I started trying to unravel this reputation that I created.
How do you think you're doing?
I'm not sure. I can't answer that question. That'd be something better for you to answer. Well, I have a question for you, first of all. I mean, did I finally get to meet the boss?
I apologize. My wife is not home yet, so I'm having to pull dad duty.
Well, this is the best behavior I've seen you on since I've been here.
You couldn't resist the opportunity to give him the needle.
I did.
How are you at receiving the needle?
I don't mind getting razzed a little bit. It's part of the game.
When's the last time someone razzed you? To your face?
To my face? That doesn't happen very often. Probably in the locker room, a lot of folks.
Some things some people may not know about you. You grew up in West Virginia, in coal mining country. When did you actually go to the bottom of a coal mine?
8th grade.
What happened?
I got a D in music class because I wouldn't get up in front and sing in front of the class. So my dad took me to the coal mine, we went down, and he said, this is where you're going to end up if you don't get an education. So I said, I'm never coming back here again. So that's when I started doing a little better in school.
Nick Saban is the best coach in America, period.
Yes, sir, baby, yes, sir.
This one is done, and Alabama wins it.
Let's go. That's how you play.
How much do you allow yourself to enjoy a goal accomplished?
I mean, I enjoy the victory, don't get me wrong, but it's like, so what? What's next? It's not much past that victory that you start thinking about what are the next issues, what are the next problems.
Where's the space for joy?
There's a little bit of space. Enjoy the win for 24 hours, and then you got to get ready for the next game.
You turned 70 this past Halloween. How will you know it's time?
I think I'll know when it's time when I feel like I'm not making a positive contribution to the organization. If I ever feel like that's not what it's always been or better, I don't want to ride the program down.
How close would you suggest you are to that feeling?
I don't have it, so I can't tell you. I can't really tell you.
Certainly doesn't seem to be very close based on this season. Regarding that 8th grade music class where Saban received the D grade, the teacher was Miss Helminski. Saban not only remembers the name, he can still picture her face to this day. He actually loves music, just not singing. One proof, After every game, once he returns to his car for the drive home, Saban listens to the same song, and he has for years. Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones. And I still don't even really know what the song means, he said, laughing.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.